I'm Eric Shepard, and we're back with another discussion about AI, choir, and composition. In this video, we're going to talk about the Agnus Dei of a Missa Brevis setting that I wrote fairly recently. Just a bit of background on what a Missa Brevis is. Missa Brevis is Latin for short Mass, so we're dealing with a truncated version of the communion setting. According to the Anglican Book of Common Prayer, you've got three sections of the Missa Brevis. You've got the Kyrie, which is the first one, Sanctus and Benedictus is the second one, and then you've got the third and final section, the Agnus Dei, which is what we're going to look at here. I've made other videos on the Kyrie and the Sanctus and Benedictus of this Missa Brevis, where I dived a bit deeper into the text and what a Missa Brevis is. So definitely check those videos out to learn more about the entirety of this work. So this is a two-part setting of the Agnus Dei. You've got soprano altos on the first part, tenor and bass on the second, and then there's an organ accompaniment. This is a nice, easy, a lovely little tune that anyone could sing, right? This is designed to be really approachable, simple, and quick to learn. This is one of my compositions that has actually been sung in services, but in this video, we're going to look at a recording of this piece that I created using AI. So we'll have a listen to the AI recording of the piece, and then we'll dive into the score to have a bit of discussion about what's going on.
That takest away the sin of the world, have mercy upon us.
O Lamb of God, that takest away the sin of the world, have mercy upon us.
O Lamb of God, that takest away the sin of the world, grant us thy peace. Grant us thy peace.
So we are in the score here looking at the Agnus Dei, and the first thing that I want to talk about is the organ accompaniment. This first bar of the organ accompaniment, although it's just an E major chord in root position, is actually a very important bar. It's doing two critical things. We're giving our notes to the singers so they'll know what note to start on, but we're also setting the tempo for them, right? This is a setting that is not designed to need a conductor, right? This is designed such that all you need is an organist, parish organist, but this pulse here in the pedal is critical because it's going to give them their tempo, right? Like, even if you've got really good singers, if they're not feeling this, like if this organ pulse is not coming through in a way that's easy to hear, even if you've got really good singers, it's going to be difficult for them to come in a clean and effective way. So we've got our three stanzas here. O Lamb of God that takest away the sin of the world, have mercy upon us. That repeats for our second bit. We have a third and final phrase, O Lamb of God that takest away the sin of the world, grant us thy peace. So the structure of what we've done here, we've got that first phrase being sung by the men, the second phrase is being sung by the women parts, and then we're going to bring both of those parts together for a bit of a duet to end things off here. So fairly straightforward tune. We're looking at an AI rendering, but this piece has actually been sung in service. This sort of leap of the seventh here, I found that people tended to try to want to have a break here. So although this is a fairly easy tune to sing and to hear, like, it's a recognizable tune, being mindful of where singers in real life kind of tend to break in places that don't make sense. I found that to be the most noticeable difficulty that singers ran into with this one. What happens here is the men sing the tune in the tonic at the bottom of the first page. We modulate to the dominant, and then the sopranos and altos come in with almost exactly the same tune in the dominant. And we're getting a bit of variation in the keys, but really the main reason for doing a modulation like that is it lands better in the soprano alto range. Lower in the range is going to make it easier for them. Yeah, so over on the flip side, we have a bit of variation in the melody, but again, very simple organ accompaniment. This is an accompaniment that doesn't get in the way of the tune. We've got an easy, recognizable tune that, you could easily muddy up with an accompaniment, but really the accompaniment here is for the pulse and for the harmonies. After the soprano and alto sing their part, we have the tenors and basses joining back in. They have a bit of a counter melody. Again, everything is homophonic, so it's going to be fairly easy from a rhythmic perspective. And down here we have this harmonic sequence borrowing from some of the ideas in the main tune. And then, we come to Grant Us Thy Peace. There's this kind of nice, unexpected lift in the melody where we kind of go up on peace and have a bit of a chromatic chord. After that rest, we've got this kind of money chord in the organ accompaniment, and then a really kind of soft, quiet, reflective Grant Us Thy Peace to end off the Agnus Dei. So that was the Agnus Dei. I hope you enjoyed the piece. Just a few key takeaways to hit home before we end off here. The organ accompaniment in these types of easy, approachable, unison, two-part settings is critical, right? Like we're giving the choir their notes, we're giving the choir their tempo using that organ accompaniment, especially if you're writing for a group that only has one, paid church musician, right? Like an organist, choir director who is gonna either conduct or is going to play. Having ways that they can easily start and easily get the tempo from that organ accompaniment is really, really, really important. On the AI front, I was pretty happy with this. I've definitely made more musical AI renditions, but this is one that came together very quickly and easily. There are a few diction pieces in this that I think could be ironed out a bit better, but overall, it was a fairly quick and easy AI rendition of one of my compositions to make. If you're a choral composer who's interested in creating these sorts of AI demos of your compositions, leave a comment, reach out. I want to help other musicians learn how to use these technologies to share their music. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the piece and took something away from this discussion.